World War II was one of the largest and deadliest conflicts in human history. The war lasted from 1939 to 1945 and saw millions of soldiers and civilians losing their lives. The impact of the war was felt around the world. And the terrifying figures from the conflict serve as a reminder of the devastating impact of war. Here are the 10 most terrifying figures about World War II. 1. Total number of casualties. The total number of casualties during World War II is estimated to be around 85 million, including military and civilian casualties. 2. Death toll among soldiers. Approximately 16 million soldiers from various countries lost their lives during the war. This figure includes those who died from injuries, disease, and those who were declared missing in action. 3. Civilian casualties. Civilians also suffered greatly during the war, with an estimated 50 million civilians losing their lives. This figure includes those who were killed in bombing raids, executed by the Nazis, or died from diseases as a result of the war. 4. Holocaust victims. The Holocaust, which was the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews and millions of others, was one of the most horrific events of the war. This figure represents one of the largest mass murders in human history. 5. Japanese casualties in the Pacific War. The Pacific War saw millions of casualties among Japanese civilians and military personnel. This figure includes those who died in the bombing of cities such as Hiroshima and Nagasaki, as well as those who died in battles such as the Battle of Okinawa. 6. Casualties in the Siege of Leningrad. The Siege of Leningrad, which lasted from 1941 to 1944, resulted in the deaths of an estimated 1 million people. This figure includes those who died from starvation, disease, and exposure to the elements. 7. War-related diseases. The war also led to the spread of diseases such as typhus and cholera, which claimed the lives of thousands of soldiers and civilians. 8. The number of wounded soldiers. The number of wounded soldiers was staggering, with millions of soldiers suffering from physical and mental injuries as a result of the war. Many of these soldiers would never fully recover from their wounds. ND suffered from physical and psychological scars for the rest of their lives. 9. The impact on civilians. The impact of World War II on civilians was far-reaching and devastating. Millions of civilians were displaced from their homes, while others were left to face hunger, disease, and poverty in the aftermath of the conflict. 10. The loss of cultural heritage. The war resulted in the loss of countless works of art, architecture, and cultural heritage. This loss was a tragedy for the world, as it represents a significant loss of our shared cultural heritage. In conclusion, World War II was a time of immense tragedy and horror, with millions of soldiers and civilians losing their lives as a result of the conflict. These terrifying figures serve as a reminder of the devastating impact of war, and the importance of working towards peace and stability in the world. Thanks for watching.